Alright folks, gather around. Today, we're diving into the world of ancient Greece, a time when heroes wore skirts and nobody had smartphones to drop in the toilet. We're talking about the Odyssey. Meet Odysseus, the main man of our story. Think of him as the ancient Greek version of an action movie star. Now, before we talk about his wild journey home, remember he's the same dude who came up with that Trojan horse idea. You know, the giant wooden horse, not the software kind. He and his pals hid inside, sneaked into Troy, and, surprise, a plus for creativity, guys. But let's fast forward. The war's done, and our boy just wants to go home to Ithaca. Should be a piece of cake, right? Wrong. Because he annoyed Poseidon, the god of the sea. Not someone you want on your bad side when you're, sailing. You might as well have called Poseidon's mom fat. So Odysseus' journey is set with some, let's call them mishaps. First stop, the island of the Lotus Eaters. No, not the car, the people. These folks were all about eating lotus plants, which made you forget everything, even your Netflix password. Next, they land on Cyclops Island. And no, they didn't get laser eye surgery here. Instead, they met Polyphemus, a huge one-eyed dude. They blinded him to escape. Classic trick. Sorry bro, just a prank. Odysseus then meets Aeolus, the Wind King, who gives him a bag of winds. Here's a gift, but his crew thinks it's gold and opens it. Whoosh! Back to square one. Never trust your crew with your bags, folks. Fast forward, and they meet Circe, a witch who turns his crew into pigs. I mean, they always hop the food anyway, right? Later, they pass the sirens, who sang so beautifully that sailors crashed their ships. Basically, the original bad DJ. And between a rock and a hard place, or in this case, Stella and Charybdis, a six-headed monster and a giant whirlpool. Traffic was really bad that day. He was then warned not to eat the sun god's cattle. But guess what? They did. And guess who wasn't happy? Yep, the sun god. Long story short, shipwreck. Odysseus ends up with the nymph Calypso. Sounds fun, right? But he's like,
nope, I want to go home.
Speaking of home, back in Ithaca, everyone thinks he's dead. There's even a lineup of guys trying to marry his wife, Penelope. Rude. But, spoiler alert, he returns, sorts out the suitors with a bit of arrow-slinging action, and finally gets his happily ever after. And there you have it, the Odyssey in 5 minutes, or less. Moral of the story: always check your Google Maps, avoid bad DJs, and don't eat sketchy cattle. Thanks for tuning in. If you loved this quick ancient Greek rundown, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more. And remember, stay curious and keep laughing.